want to talk about something. John, New Jersey twerk. I wish this freaking Legends was here. All right, because exactly, and Mr. Wilds. Why is he so wild? Like, why, is he that wild? Anybody? All right, yeah. I'm just playing. Is it Dominic? Is his name? I don't know. But twerk and John, bro. What do you think about it?
Who I had to see Jack Boy and John?
No. I mean, okay. I did want to see that, but honestly, I want to see this. I want to see this for a lot of reasons. Twerk needs to be stopped, bro. I honestly, I really think he's hurting battle rap. He's really, in my opinion, he's hurting battle rap because he's successful off of being lazy.
Yeah.
All right. And people see that and they learn from that. And he's very unprofessional, bro. I just went back and I did a whole thing. I haven't released it yet, and I don't know if I am because I don't know how I'm going to chop it up yet. But I went back and I chopped up all his chokes and all his stopping people when they're rapping in the middle of their bars. He did it against Apollo, and I remember that specifically when it happened. He goes and battles Apollo in a one-rounder. He claims they agreed to 4 minutes. Apollo was literally at 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and Twerk stopped the round in the middle of his bar and said he ain't doing it. Then when he rapped 1 minute of recycled bars he rapped in another battle. Then he tagged in somebody else, and then when they were trying to call time on him because he wasn't even rapping, someone else was rapping. They didn't pay for this other guy to rap. They paid for Twerk to rap. All right? And then he said, fuck y'all, I got paid anyways. So you stop Apollo, you don't let him get his bars off, then it's your turn to rap. You rap 1 minute of recycle, and you tag somebody else in. Complete, utter trash, bro. He does it against Miss Hustle. He did it against, what's his name? Mr. Wavy. All right? And I think there was another battle he did it in. But when Arsenal goes over his time limit, he don't say a fucking word. All right? That's what I have an issue with. This guy is very bad for battle rap, man. All right? Because out of his own mouth, I just wrote this. He wrote that first round for Charlie Clips a day before the battle. That's how great I am, he tells you. I wrote that round the day before. I'm this great. But in the third round, you rap for a minute and you choked. So you're not that great, are you, Twerk? And other battlers are seeing this, and all the fans and the bloggers and the league, URL specifically, they condone this, and they're creating the new batch of rappers to continue to act like this.
Yeah, it reminds me of like employees that, I don't know, that they're bodies instead of assets.
Right.
And I just think you're absolutely right. Like I don't know. Everybody condones it, so what can you do?
I will be the lone voice who will not condone it. I will continue to rag on him. I will hold that cross. I don't care. All right. Someone has to stick up to this guy. All right. He's very unprofessional in interviews. All right. He goes on hip hop as well. He's telling everyone to suck at the ground. He's still doing that. He's drunk all the time, and he smokes cigarettes. All right. And I think he's a very bad face of battle rap. All right, he's not a good face for battle rap because if you just watch, yes, listen, amazing. He can give you amazing rounds, of course. This is my issue with him. All right, he can be the guy to actually take battle rap to that next level if he took this shit serious, or if he was forced to take it serious by the league. But the league continued to give him plate after plate. Imagine if URL did this, decided, hey, you know what? I understand he sells us a lot of pay-per-views and this and that, but we're going to take the bullet here for the better of the long run. So we're going to listen, Twerk, we don't let you know what? You did it again, bro. We gave you a chance and you did it again. You didn't prepare for Charlie Clips again. You know what? We're just not going to book you. We're not going to book you for about 3-4 months.
Give them the fire around, and that's enough for people.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the reason why everybody gave Surf a pass against Rum Nitty. Well, he was great in round 1. All
Yeah.
right, you know, and it's like,
Very,
okay,
very similar to certain.
yeah. And I think it's trash, and I think it's I blame 100% URL for it. All right, all right. They're the ones who are they're the ones who created this monster and this attitude. And if even
This is true, but I don't think URL really. I don't see them as being progressive, like for the culture. They're just there to make money and put on the upper echelon of matchups. I don't think they're there to really. To me, it's contradictory, but it's like they're not for the culture sometimes, you know.
well, that's why they're gonna stay stagnant, and they're not gonna reach that next level because they don't have that vision that
Yeah.
I've always complained about. They're the ones to do this because they're so far ahead of the scale of you know. Sure, these other leagues can do it, but they're just so far behind in name recognition and money they're able to put out there, you know. And it's like, you know, they're the ones that can actually take this next step, this next level for battle rap, and it's never gonna happen because when you give Chess a Geechee Gotti, you're telling, and it's funny to me because when we're screaming about this, the fans, right? Why are you giving Chess Geechee? Why are you giving Chess Geechee? And all the battle rappers who actually deserve to battle Geechee defend Geechee and shit on the people talking shit about him. That's what I'll never understand. And their own detriment. They're shitting on the people who are actually saying, "Why we don't want Chess to get Geechee because he's doesn't take this serious." But you, Mike P, you Briz, you guys take it serious. Why aren't you getting these looks? And they're like, "You guys are fucking being hard on Chess. Leave him alone. He's gonna do great. This is a great matchup. You know, bloggers, shut the fuck up." This is what they say. All right, in the own detriment of their own career, they're supporting something that hurts them.
Oh, culture's always been half-assed backwards, anyways.
It is. It's so backwards. It's
Yeah,
a parallel universe,
be
bro.
that mad because you know how this business is. You know how this culture is.
But it'll never change unless people get upset and mad and call them out. It won't. It won't. Everybody has that lackadaisical attitude, then status quo will remain. And it'll stay. But if people get upset, URL listens. They listen. They listen to the bloggers. They've done things. Strike 2.5. Things happen because people are vocal and they get upset. So, you know, I'm going to continue to harp on these things because I think it'll help in the long run. But, you know, I need a little bit of help, not from other bloggers, but the battle rappers should be the ones talking shit. Why aren't the battle rappers saying, what the fuck? What do we got to do? What do we got to do? Like, do we got to choke? Do we have to lose battles? What do we have to do to get these opportunities that you just give to other guys? Is it only star quality? Is that what it is? Star quality is the only thing that matters?
When it comes to the URL, yes. Because they're about the business, like I said.
Yeah, but I think it's bad business in the long run.
Well, it depends on what business you're going for. If you're going to really move the culture, sure, it's bad business. If you're going to be the biggest brand and book who's popular no matter what and just keep your name up and make money, then no, they're not in the wrong. They're doing exactly what they need to do.
I think it's short-term thinking, and you know, it's you know, it's a money grab early, but instead of looking at the bigger picture, and until you get somebody in the front office as a URL who are making decisions that has that vision of that long-term vision, then it's always going to stay the same. And I listened to Norbs on. He was just on Black Compass a couple days ago. They brought up Chess and what's up, why is Chess getting Geechee? And bro, the list of excuses this guy went through was it just shows, it's just a peek into the way they think, right? It just shows you the way, and it shows you that if I was a battler in URL and I wasn't like one of the big names, but I was pretty good and I was beating people, this and that, I wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't want to be there at all. Because it's just there's no point. All right, like you're gonna get only so popular, right? Popularity it happens, you know, you kind of know, it's not like something you could just keep working and working and working and working and working to. There's something about you that people like, and they know this and that. So, but there's nothing to work to, and there's no judge battles, no wins and losses, none of this stuff, no champion. Da, 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 da. I really don't get like what's the point, man. I don't.
Well, you have balance. I think like a company like RBE has balance. They have the best of both worlds.
Our RBE does a good job, but they're, like I said, they're far behind on the curve as far as what they can offer. I did not like that crowd in Atlanta, and you already know that URL Atlanta crowd is going to be way hyper. Why do you? Can you explain that?
Promo? Probably.
Or it's because their URL is just so ahead of the curve that URL announces they're coming. Way more people are going to flock to it, right?
Of course, you buy a hoodie because it has a Nike symbol on it.
Right. So
same hoodie as any other hoodie that's the same without the symbol.
So let me ask you something. This card has Twerk and John and Goodz and Cassidy. If we leave this card with a Twerk win and a Cassidy win, I don't know if I can continue.
Cassidy won't win.
But what if Twerk beats John in a half-ass way, and Cassidy somehow beats Goodz in whatever retarded way he does? What is battle rap if Cassidy beats Goodz? What is it? Because if Cassidy could just come here, beat Trash, beat Disaster and Goodz, shit on the entire culture, and walk away again, what is this?
Let me tell you why I think Cassidy won't win. Number one, it's in
Atlanta,
and I could be wrong, but I think his fan base is regional. Number two, he was at a Joe Budden concert, spitting bars and getting booed. And these people, the Battle and Disaster, right?
Oh yeah.
So these people weren't even like battle rap enthusiasts. They were kind of like there to see the big names.
Right.
And actually, no, that was Ether. My apologies.
No, it wasn't on. What you thought it was on Soul Slaughter?
Yeah. But I don't think they didn't seem like enthusiasts, anyways.
Right.
Concert goers and event goers. And he was getting booed. So if he was the main event and they were coming to see him and still got booed. Now, fast forward that we underestimate, these kinds of artists underestimate the fans, thinking that they don't get bars or they're over the heads. We're well aware of bars and we give chances, but at the same time, we're not going to give chances because this is 2019. We know how to follow lyricism, and if you don't deliver, it's not going to look good. And I don't think Cassidy is going to deliver to that level where it's going to be like a Shine versus Mills again.
I think Mills did way better than what Cassidy's going to do. I liked Mills' first round. I don't know, but I hear what you're saying.
Welfare round.
It was yeah. I've never went back till we watched that battle, so it is what it is. But I feel like there's two huge weighted battles here for the future of battle rap in John Twerk and Cassidy and Goodz. If they go the other way, and I feel I have a concern for the battle rap culture as a whole because you cannot let Cassidy come in and just walk around and
I don't think the fans are going to let it happen. And we're going to hear catch up or y'all ain't paying attention or wake up. You're going to hear it just because he's not getting the reaction he thinks he's going to get. I think he's too egotistical and too cocky and in his own head to adjust and realize that the shit that he comes with it's not going to work.
And I like what I'm hearing from Goodz leading up to this battle. I really think we're gonna see Goodz snap in this battle. All right, we saw glimpses of it against Tay-Rock. We did. And this isn't going to be no jokey joke. I'm too cool for school Goodz. I think Goodz is coming here with the weight of the culture on his shoulders, and I think he understands that he has that. He knows that. Just his tweet saying, if this is for us, if you don't get it, then you don't fucking know. All right? I'm doing this for us. And I think I know I know how he's going to approach this. I think this is going to be the best Goodz we ever seen. All right? I think he's taking this battle like if it was freaking Loaded Lux or anyone in front of him. I think that he knows he can't lose this. He knows. And I'm still saying, I'm still going to stick to it. This isn't going to be a 3-round battle that just happens and finishes. Something weird is going to happen in this battle. I'm telling you. This isn't going to be just a battle that happens and goes. It's going to go left somewhere. Not saying a fight's going to happen, but something left is going to happen. And it's going to be talked about for a while. Because I think Cassidy and whatever's happening it's not gonna go down. The fact that this guy is actually making his legit first 3-round battle on a big stage in front of a crowd, it's a recipe for disaster.
This might be the last one if it goes the way we think it's gonna go.
I mean, if he beats Goodz, you think he'd even come back? He'd be like, listen, I beat everybody. I beat the guys. I beat Goodz. It's over. I'm the champ. 5,002-0. Fuck y'all. Y'all, battle rap's trash. I am battle. Cassidy can legit say, I'm battle rap. I'm battle rap. I'm the GOAT. There's no one better than me.
I don't see it.
I mean, I don't see it either, but I'm always wrong when it comes to these. I need this guy to win, and he never wins. Yeah. All right? Like, I think I'm 0-7 on these please win battles, but, I hope you're right, and
I hope so.
And I feel the same way about Twerk. And John can't lose to Twerk, bro. He can't. All that shit he's been talking, and just the whole, okay. Let's take out the history. Do you think, talent-wise, John versus Twerk, who wins the battle?
John.
Talent-wise?
John's more consistent.
Okay.
Like I said before, John takes every round serious. He really goes there to prove a point, and I think Twerk is just gonna half-ass and come with 1.5 rounds, and I just don't see John losing. He proves every time I got him losing, he wins.
Let me tell you something. I'm timing all of Twerk's rounds from now on. Because if his opponent goes 1 second over the time limit and he doesn't say nothing, he's a hypocrite. That's all I'm doing. All right? He's established himself as, I'm the guy that you cannot rap over your time limit on. It's not happening. I'm that guy. He's done it so many times, all right? He can't pick and choose when he wants to do it. If that's the way he's going to be, then that's the way he's got to be. Tay-Rock let Bad News rap for 20 minutes and didn't say, you really think that it was contracted that Bad News can go 20 minutes? Hell no. And when I tweeted that out, salute to Tay-Rock for letting Bad News rock when he could have stopped him. John and Bullpen retweeted it. Imagine that.
John got you in the trailer. He watches. He watches.
Oh, 100%. He retweeted it. I wrote. All right, and then he responded to me the other day when they dropped the announcement. It was like, remember when they dropped the announcement? It was at the end of a trailer after they announced another battle. Did you see that?
I remember just seeing the trailer.
It was hidden. They announced a battle, and then at the end of that trailer, they quickly announced John and Twerk. Like, and I was like, and I said, URL is being sneaky. They threw that at the end, and John answered me and said, yeah, save the best for last. The devil face something. So, yeah, he definitely watches me. He's heard the criticisms, and I was very hard on John, but I will always say this: if you show that you care and you're remorseful a little bit, you will be forgiven. Twerk never shows that. He actually shows the opposite. Yeah. It might be his immaturity, but how long are we gonna keep holding that?
Like John bitch, and then he he's a sport about it afterwards. Where
He didn't look. He didn't block. He could. Bro, I did 2 blogs. John the fraud. Okay, and obviously he's seen them.
yeah,
He didn't block me on Twitter. No, he's interacting with me on Twitter. Twerk blocks everybody. He doesn't. That doesn't agree with him. And you see what happens when you block someone? They become more against you, right? That's what happens. That's why people are always against each other, because they separate each other instead of staying with each other, trying to work it out. All right? That's why I don't block people. And John didn't. He's been a sport about it. He understands. He's done blogs on it. I still don't think he understands what he did wrong in that situation, but neither here nor there. And the fact that he's given this free event is a great gesture. He did not. I don't even think that was necessary.
when is the event?
March 30th, the same day as Born Legacy Supreme, which is not on pay-per-view.
It's not on pay-per-view.
No, but John's is for free on YouTube. So while Born Legacy is happening, now, do you think they did that because Chess might choke and they don't want to put the footage up? Do you think that's all about that, or are they going a different? They're going a different route where only the main cards are going to be pay-per-views?
I wouldn't see them structuring their whole format over a choke artist.
Right. Do you agree that it shouldn't be on pay-per-view? Like, look, regardless of what you think, that's leaving a lot of money on the table.
It is. Traditionally, it is been on pay-per-view, so it is kind of disappointing it's not on pay-per-view. I understand, like, the band stuff is,
Yeah.
and that's cool.
But, yeah, I think they're leaving a lot of money on the table. I'm not sure why they're doing that. But, you know, I appreciate it because it's so many pay-per-views to buy.
They got so many events that they don't even care at this point.
Right, because they're going to make it up in the next one. What a year they're going to have. They got Loaded Lux and Verb coming up. You know, they got this whole Cassidy situation. That's going to be that card is looking crazy. You got Tay-Rock and K-Shine on. Remember the original battle in New York on the glass, right, with all the people walking by? You remember that?
No,
K-Shine and Tay-Rock. You remember it?
I can't recall. I'm sure I've seen it, but
yeah, it was outside. It was like in a. It looked like it's outside, but it's glass, and it's looking over New York City, all right? And there's people, it look like on Times, I don't know if it's in Times Square now, and they're walking by, and then you just see Tay-Rock and K-Shine, like, yelling at each other, and everyone keeps looking into the glass, like, who are these guys? You know, like, and then you got Smack is filming it, you know, with the way he filmed, remember how he filmed his battles? You know?
I'm going to have to look that up again, because
Yeah, you definitely want to go back and rewatch it, and it's, I got K-Shine winning that battle. But I'll say this. They've really grown. I think that was 2010. Both these guys are completely different now. They were rapping like it was 2010. You could tell there's a difference. You could see the growth in both of them. And this is a rematch that I think is good because that original battle was so long ago, and it's a different feel. All right, the context now is way different, and this card is really shaping up to be something amazing, and you know, I'm excited for it, but I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see how that Atlanta crowd is. I did not like the crowd at RB. I just did not like it, no.
it seems shallow.
The RB crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shallow? What do you mean, like
It wasn't that many people there. It just didn't feel like it had the energy.
Like it was light crowd. Yeah.
Remember we were talking about like brackets and like if they had tournaments, like if URL had a tournament, who would? I had brought up. I said, well, they said who would be the face to face each other for like the title of the URL face.
Yeah.
And I remember saying this was on one of our blogs some time ago. And I was like, K-Shine and Tay-Rock would be the two.
Yeah.
So I was excited to see the battle announced, just because I think those are a couple of the biggest faces for the brand.
Yeah, it's going to be a good battle, man. And we'll see. There's one more battle on the card. I can't pinpoint it. Do you know? Tay-Rock, Twerk, Cassidy, there's another battle.
I'm terrible at this fucking shit recalling.
Yeah, me too.
We could talk about a card all week long, and I can't remember this one you asked me.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Too many battles.
I feel like T-Top maybe. What is this guy?
T-Top and I think it is T-Top and somebody else. T-Top and.
I just got tweeted. Somebody by New Liberty. Jesus Christ, 10 seconds into this Ace Amen battle, and Twerk's already ruining it. He kind of ruined the first round against Jack Boy Big T. He was doing too much. What is going on, man? Like,
Probably
why?
drunk.
Huh?
Probably drunk.
But when is he not? Am I being too hard?
Yeah, it's just immaturity, man. You don't take responsibility. You don't take you take shit for granted. You don't take advantage of full potential. And I don't respect that.
I don't even have an issue. It's not about Twerk. It's about this overreaction, like world we're living, like overreaction battle rap scene we're in. Like, it just doesn't seem genuine. These responses they're getting when Jack Boy takes his shirt off. Why are other men going crazy? You think he looks good?
Yeah, can't. I don't know, bro.
But you, if I took my shirt off in front of you, would you go? I wouldn't even do that if a girl took her shirt off.
Well, you did.
If a girl took her shirt off, if a girl in the middle of a battle took her shirt off and her boobs were exposed and started shaking them, and she was hot, I wouldn't go crazy. Like, I've seen naked bitches before. All right, but all right, and this is a girl. I would be like, all right, cool, that's interesting. All right. A guy does it, I'm definitely not reacting, and I'm like, put the shirt back on. But, bro, Twerk looked like he had an orgasm, bro, when he took his shirt off. Like, what the fuck?
Pause, but
I'm not pausing nothing.
I don't know about that idea. It is overreacting because I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that.
It's crazy, man. Was you go hard the fault of this?
No, they were just ripping shirts.
No. Overreacting to everything and getting crazy, you know, like I don't know, man. I don't know.
At a gas petroleum station, but
yeah, but
I don't know. I couldn't tell you about that. You know me. I fuck with baddies. So
and it's not just the shirts. When I think Your Honor took his jacket off, the crowd went crazy.
They've always kind of done that. If you can set it up right, it's always gonna hit.
No, he didn't set up nothing. He just took his jacket off, and the crowd went crazy. There was no setup. He was rapping, and he got hot, and he took his jacket off. I don't even think he expected that reaction that he got. It might have been Your Honor or Swamp, one of those guys. I don't think he expected that reaction. And I don't know.
Well, Swamp had that hoodie. Kept going over his head. He kept trying to push it back and kept going down. And
yeah,
it bothered me. It was like, stop pulling it back because it's just gonna keep falling right in front of your eyes.
Yeah.